Shadespire.
Back again.
Woo! We're playing Shadespire. And we're coming to you again live from the Thunderdome. It's not live. Not live yet.
Coming not live from the Thunderdome.
Not live yet.
Not live yet.
But if we hit one of our Patreon targets, and there is a link below if any of you guys want to support us on Patreon, that'd be awesome. We'd love you and you get free stuff.
So
you might get free stuff.
Don't get free stuff.
No, there's no free stuff. But you will get to see some stuff that other people won't see, and you get stuff early. All of our Patreon viewers are seeing this a week before all you regular YouTubers. Not that we don't appreciate you regular YouTubers as well, of course. You mean a lot to us. You guys were there when we were, you know, not doing anything on Patreon. So, but, you know, maybe Patreon, maybe you might like that. I don't know. Give it a try. You never know.
You were doing so well then, and you managed to say it rather sleazy. What I have to say is thank you to all of our viewers.
Thank you.
And if you would like to support our work on Patreon, then we would be very grateful, I think is what you were trying to say.
Yes.
Yes, and this is an example of what you can get if you do sponsor us on Patreon, because this is a specially requested battle report with warbands requested by one of our very first $10 Patreon patrons, and he is called
Secret Agent 001.
Secret Agent 001.
Didn't want to be named, wished to remain anonymous because he is obviously a very important man, and if they knew where he was, they would kill him. But he wanted to see Fire Slayers versus Fire Slayers, so this is what he's getting. So I'm playing Fire Slayers, woo!
Now, last time I played Fire Slayers,
it didn't go well.
It didn't go well, and it went particularly badly because I screwed up what all the dwarfs were called. Now, I did actually was consistent throughout, so it didn't affect the
bashful, choppy, angry, and angry.
It didn't affect the game because I was consistent throughout, but those sharp-eyed of you amongst you would have noticed that I did screw up the names. So hopefully I've got them right this time.
These guys are too samey.
They are very samey. Yours are particularly samey, Pete.
Yes, they're all quite orangey, and not in a good way.
So, is there a good way to be orangey?
Well, painted orange. I mean, Fjul's orangey.
I see what you're saying.
Beard's orange.
I see what you're saying.
Mine's just plastic orange.
Chocolate orange.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done for their April Fool's video.
That would have been awesome, yeah.
Chocolate orange dwarfs.
Yeah. So anyway, we're playing. We digress quite severely. Well, this is a Fire Slayers versus Fire Slayers match. It's my first Fire Slayers outing, so I'm going to get that out.
So
up front, just in case I lose.
For me not winning.
Exactly.
I was abysmal. Well, I wasn't abysmal, but it just didn't go for me in the last Fire Slayers contest. So we'll see how they go this time. And I'm starting to feel like I may have a problem with my Fire Slayers deck.
My drinking.
Yes, with my alcoholism. No, I may have a problem with my objective selection because once again, after a few draws actually, I have drawn a load of rubbish. So I have got rid of my objectives, and I got rid of Acclaim Retaken, No Remorse, and Conquest. Ooh. I think Acclaim Retaken is going to have to buy it because I always never
take that one.
Conquest because it's third end phase, and No Remorse because I had to give rid of the other two. And I drew out 4 upgrades. And some of them are quite good, and unfortunately I also have to get rid of Tantalising Prize, which I do like because it's extra movement. Nice, but I can go with Defiant Strike, which has been new into this deck for tonight's games that we've been recording, and now has been discarded in both games. Activated Runes, and Grimnir's Speed, which I may regret because that's the +2 move for Fuel, and Light Armour, which I may or may not regret.
Well, 4 upgrades is hard to justify.
I can't keep them in. So.
And I got 5 upgrades.
Oh, okay.
So I got
always have to go one better.
Yeah. So I got rid of Vampiric Weapon, Great Strength, Grimnir's Fortitude, Cursed Artifact, and Legendary Swiftness. So bit of a mixed bag. There's some stuff I really didn't want to get rid of and some stuff I could care less about.
But you did keep your objectives.
I did keep my objectives. Just to catch you guys up, we rolled off and Robin won. He wasn't too happy about that, and he's picked this board, I picked this board, and he put them in this orientation.
I won by rolling 3
crits and a single assist.
To your 3 crits and nothing.
Yeah, my 3 crits and swords.
But I think in this game, one wants to have 3 objectives on one's half.
One does. Indeed one does. Unless one happens to be an offensive warband. And you should put the objectives over the other side anyway, if you're going that way.
No, I mean in this game.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
In this specific game.
In Fire Slayers versus Fire Slayers, you definitely have an advantage if you have 3 objectives on your side of the board.
I think you could be right there. So, we have 3, 2 and 5, and 1 and 4. So we'll show you our decks, and then we shall roll to see who places first. So let's roll off and see who gets to place first.
Will actually make an important, impactful difference. I've got 1 and a double.
I get just a double. So you now get to make me go first.
No, I think I will place first.
Oh yes, because you get the +1. Yeah, good point.
So we're going to start now. This is Mad Maegrim. Mad Maegrim, blue hair.
Blue Maegrim.
Blue Maegrim. How am I going to get over there?
Blue.
I'm really not going to get over there, am I? Especially without tantalising prize in the deck.
No. I'm going to copy you, and I'm going to put Mad Maegrim. Oh.
And I'm going to put my Vol Orcbane over here.
I'm going to do a similar thing again. I'm going to put Vol Orcbane. Oh.
And I'm going to put Tefk over here.
I'm seeing a ranking system here. I'm going to also put Tefk over here.
And I'm going to put Fjul over here.
Great Fjul. My Fjul is considerably less crazy than Yow's. He's going to go over here. I just realised I've made them all silver. I'm going to just... Let's roll and see who goes first.
So I get +1.
You do.
Will be 2.
And nothing else.
Nothing else.
So I need 2 and a single assist. And I didn't. Oh, I rolled 2 single assists. I completely bodged that roll.
Okay, I think I should let you go first.
Beginning of my first activation. I'm going to move Tefk to there.
Okay.
And I have nothing to play.
No, I don't have anything to play either. So I will.
Aginess begins. My second phase, I'm just going to move someone again. And I'm going to move Vol, who I hope is this bloke here, to there. I'm going to play Living Wall.
What does that do?
Choose 2 friendly fires and push each of them up to 1 hex. They must end
nice.
adjacent to each other.
Nice.
That was the card I was just saying I don't think it's very good. But, yeah, I guess maybe it's not as bad. Anything for you?
Move Tefk. My third turn.
That's your second.
Turn, sorry.
And power step?
Power step, no, I've got nothing.
Okay, so these are here. So my third turn, I'm going to draw a card. Nothing to play.
Yeah, I've got nothing to play either.
Okay.
For my third turn, I'm going to draw a card.
Oh. You're going to end up with so many cards. For my fourth and final turn, I'm going to move, what's his face, 1, 2 to there. That is, of course, Mad Maegrim. I have no power cards to play.
My fourth and final turn.
Okay, so final power step, you've got nothing to play.
No.
I'm going to play Earthquake.
How did I know that was coming?
I'm trying to work out which one I'm going to play it on, which way I'm going to play it. I'm going to shove everybody that way.
This way.
Yeah. Your Tefk, not your Tefk.
You're staying on his objective.
Your Vol will still get inspired. Anything for you?
So at the moment we're in the same situation.
We are at the moment. Okay, I'm going to then play Regia Lust, which is choose friendly fire and push them up to 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. Anything for you?
I'm going to play Confusion.
Oh, I was worried you might have Confusion. Oh, I've done stupid things, Robin. Stupid things.
Hello.
Oh, I've done... There are people watching this now going, you're an idiot and you deserve to
no,
lose.
because it's really hard, because I was like, shall I swatch those round? Shall I...
well, I thought you
switch
might use
these round?
Confusion on them.
And I thought, well, I've got to go, because you're definitely going to do something. So I'll wait and see what you do.
Fork.
And I wasn't even sure whether to do it again, but I think you've probably got another card.
I've got Earth Shakes. Choose fire and push them 1 hex. I'm going to shove him back onto here, I think. Because it's either I take him out and stop him being inspired.
Or inspire yourself.
Oh, Robin, I'm a silly man, and I deserve to lose. But I got greedy. This happened before. I got greedy, and I went for more than I should have, and I deserve it, frankly. Okay, I have nothing else to play.
I've got nothing else to play either.
Okay, this is a classic example of me working out all the cards that will work for me, and not really considering what my opponent might do, which I do sometimes. Okay, so end phase. Some people get powered up. So
you get fuel powered up, which is good for you.
And I get Tefk powered up over here.
Which is also good for you. So you've got your 2 big ones.
That's kind of why I did. Yeah,
I've got Vol and Tefk. The end of the world.
And objectives. Okay, so I got whole objective 3.
Oh, nice.
Which is why I moved him onto there
Yeah.
and didn't move you off. And that's all I've got. I'm going to play activated runes on Fjul.
Okay.
And my glory. And I'm going to keep my other card. Of my objectives, I'm going to get rid of supremacy. I should have scored that. Should have been greedy, should have gone for it. But I don't think I'm going to have the chance to get that now, so I'm going to have to get rid of it. And pick a load of new cards. So your go, Rob, what did you get?
Well, I didn't score anything. And so I'm going to bin Stoppable Advance.
Power cards?
Power cards, I definitely need to bin some things. I'm going to bin Shade Glass Darts. Cursed Artifact. Sprinter. So,
Rolling to see who goes first. This could make a big difference.
it certainly could.
Ooh.
2 crits and a single.
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Then I'll go first.
Thought you might.
I'm going to attack my first
activation.
activation with Tefk on Vol.
Inspired Tefk.
Inspired Tefk. So it's
Oh,
3
dear.
hammers. I better roll A, roll 3 dice, and B, roll attack dice. Not a combination
Yeah,
of
you
2
roll a
dice.
load of shields if you like.
Only 3 hammers.
Yep.
I don't need 3 hammers. I'm going to roll 3 dice, and I'm going to get 3
Oh,
swords.
my
Brilliant!
word.
Well done, Tefk.
Oh, my
It's a
word.
fantastic start.
Thank you, Tefk. That was...
Okay, and then I'm not going to play anything in my poxy phase.
No, I'm going to
Poxiness.
sulk.
Yeah.
Because it's all rubbish. Okay, on to my turn. I am going to do a charge action
Oh.
with Fuel. Degrees of Fuel. And he moves 3 now. Forgot about that. 1, 2, 3. So he has activated runes on him, which means I can re-roll one of my dice, which is good because he only has 2, which is pretty sucky.
Yes.
So, 2 dice.
That is Fuel's problem.
A crit. And I'm going to re-roll the double assist. Oh, double assist still.
Come on, I need a crit.
Need a crit. Oh no, he's smooshalized. That is the upside of Fuel. That when he does hit after being inspired, he is devastating. And I get Ferocious Charge. Scores immediately if a friendly fighter takes an enemy fighter out of action. I gain 1 glory for that and 1 glory for killing you. And I also get Scion of Grimnir. Score immediately if your leader takes an enemy fighter out of action. That's another glory. I was going to draw 2 new objectives. And now I'm going to play some upgrades. I'm going to play Soul Trap on Fuel. And I'm going to play Light Armour on Vol, who's not currently inspired over there. He now doesn't count crits for his defense, but he rolls an extra attack dice. And that's me done. Sorry, I played those. I didn't check if you had anything to play.
No, I've got nothing to play.
It's over to your second activation.
Okay, going to charge.
Charge!
Vol here. 2 hammers needed.
So he's Vol inspired, isn't
Yeah,
he?
so 2 hammers would be 3 damage.
1 hammer. This is enough to kill Vol. It's Vol on
You
Vol.
didn't put light armour on, did you?
Yes, I did put light armor on.
So shields only.
Shield, no, yes, shields only, sorry. Oh! luck of Grimnir is coursing through my veins. And it's also known as being a jagged power step.
I have nothing to do.
Okay, I do not either. On to my second activation. Actually, I might as well use Vol before he gets splattered because I've got light armor on him. So I'm going to do a charge with Vol. I'm going to charge Vol. Vol, charge Vol. Vol, evol. So I'm going to hit you back and I get 3 dice. He's uninspired, but he has light armor. Oh, critting 2 hammers. So it's, you can't stop it, it says 2 damage. And I'm going to push you back to there. See, Vol, that's how you meant to do it, Vol. Sorry, Vol. And power step, I have nothing.
Third activation, I'm going to charge.
Charge!
I'm going to miss.
So this is Fjul.
It's only 2 hammers.
Fjul on Vol. Ooh, 1 hammer.
Hammer. Got light armor on, haven't you?
I have. And that doesn't help me. So he has been splorted.
Right, I've scored precise use of force at last.
Oh, yes. Because Vol had 3 wounds and you did 3 damage.
Yeah.
So is that 1 for that and 1 for the kill? Yep.
And I'm going to play Awakened Weapon on your ready for action.
Oh, I'm going to play Jewel of Wits.
Okay. Just going to put him over here.
Running on to that objective. If I move him off that objective again, will you kill me?
I'm also going to play, I've forgotten I have this, I'm going to play Urgold Boon.
Ooh.
We played that earlier.
That's a healing one, isn't
On
it?
Vol.
Okay.
Lost track of that in my despair.
So he gets 1 back.
Oh, I need to take an extra objective card as well.
Okay, I'm going to play Great Fortitude on Tefk. He's now got 5 wounds, just like Fjul.
Ouch.
So my 3rd turn, I'm not going to play anything right now. My 3rd turn, I am going to move. To there. And I am not going to play anything. What you gonna do?
Let's draw a card.
Ooh. Power step?
I'm not going to do anything.
Actually, I'm going to play Tantalising Prize. Next movement, someone can move 5 hexes.
As long as I end up on an objective.
As long as they end on the objective, yeah. Nothing else for you, nothing else for me. So my 4th turn, and surprisingly, I'm going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! And that's it. I have nothing in the power step. Objectives.
Scored 2 more.
Oh,
Escalation.
that's 2.
Got myself muddled up and Master of War.
Nice. There's 3 more glory for you. And your last objective you're going to keep.
Keep it, yes.
And then your power cards.
Power cards. I'm going to bin Shifting Shards. I'm going to bin Misdirection as well.
Okay, I scored for my objectives escalation as well. So I get 2 glory. Bing bing. And I also scored hold objective 5 over here. Oh, and these 2 little guys become inspired as well. So my Mad Magrim becomes inspired, and so does your Fjul. I'm going to get rid of the final objective, which is hold objective 1. And of my power cards, I think I'm going to keep both my power cards. So I'm going to draw 3 objectives and 3 power cards. Right, so who's going to go first in this 3rd phase?
That was a crit. 1 crit, 2 assists.
Oh! 3 crits! I am going first, and I might regret it. I don't know. I'm definitely going first. Oh no, do I want to go first? Crap, I don't know if I want to go first.
I don't know!
I don't know either! Oh my god! I'm going to actually let you go first.
Charge.
Okay.
Whatever he's called.
Blokey, what's it? Magrum.
Vol.
That's a Vol.
That's Vol, yeah. So it's 2.
That's not Vol. So Vol has 2.
No, Vol has 1 axe.
No, sorry, that is Vol, sorry.
Yeah. So it's 2 hammers, 3 damage.
Yeah.
With knockback. And I get nothing.
Oh, it's a crit.
A crit. I get an assist. I think I had an assist, but I don't. As usual, I got the assist roll on.
So that's Tefk. Sorry, Tefk, I need a crit. Oh no. So he takes
3 damage. And he's knocked back 1. So I'm going to push him back to there.
Okay, power step.
I'm going to play the Earth Shakes.
Okay, I have nothing to play right now. So my first activation, I am going to move Fjul. I'll just move him 1, 2 to there. And my power step, I'm going to spend a glory and give him Grimnir's speed and play refraction as a reaction. And I'm going to attack. So he rolls 2 hammers. So Fjul has his activated rune, so he rolls 2 dice and I can re-roll 1, and he has cleave. There's a crit, and I'll re-roll the single assist. A hammer, a crit and a hammer, you can't stop it.
No, I can't, so you've killed him.
Smooshk. Mamushka, so I get another glory for that. And I have, so now it's your turn in power step.
No, I've got nothing to play.
Okay, I'm going to then play Indomitable, which is first time friendly fire suffers damage in the next activation, they only suffer 1 damage. Might be the wrong time to play that, but who knows. And it's on to you. If you have nothing, it's on to your second activation.
I'm going to ditch. I'm going to risk this. This might be a mistake.
I think you've mixed your cards up.
I have, yeah. I'm going to ditch Supremacy and take a new one.
Power step?
Power step, I have nothing to do.
Okay. It's my second turn. I'm going to move Tefk. 1, 2. I am then in my power step going to play Time Trap.
Oh, nice work.
So I'm going to swing at you with Tefk. Tefk rolls 3 hammers and does 3 damage. Right, 3 dice. Oh, 1 hammer. Oh. Oh, 1
Thought about it.
Yes, no, yes.
So
That's 3 damage. And it's a pushback. So there. And that is my power step done. Oh, well, yes, that was in my power step, so I don't know if you have anything.
yeah, I'm going to play Great Strength on Fjul.
Fjul.
Not sure it makes much difference. I'm not sure there's any point playing it on Magrim at this juncture. No, I'm going to play Sidestep.
Oh. So I step him back onto the objective.
And that's my third activation. I've
There's
already
your
turned the
third
cards over.
activation. And you're going to swing him.
I'm going to swing him with Fuel. I get acre weapons. So I have got 2. I can re-roll 1 of these.
Yeah. Oh.
Re-roll 1 of them.
A hammer. And you do have cleave as well, don't you?
I do have cleave, yes.
So I need a crit. No. So that's 4 damage. That's enough to splat attack.
So I get Fjul Grimnir as well, which is a score immediately card.
That's not a charge one, is it?
No, it is just take it out of action.
Phew. So that's 2 glory. You pick up two new objectives.
Yep. Oh, I need 1 new objective.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I got one objective.
Confused priorities.
Oh. Got 4 and 1 over.
Yep.
You put me in a bit of a pickle. Big pickle. Nothing else for you? So my third activation, I can't do anything because of time trap.
I haven't charged, have I? I've only moved.
You've only moved. So because of time trap on my third turn, I cannot do anything. I must take the pass action, and in my power step, I have nothing to play. It's onto your 4th and final turn. Evan plays 7 at the minute.
So for my, I'm going to move.
Your 4th and
I'm
final.
going to make a move action. My
Make your
fourth time, I'm
move.
going to move. I'm going to go down there.
Big fat coward. Okay.
It's your final.
Power step, nothing.
Power step, nothing.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of an objective in my third.
Okay.
In my 4th turn, I'm going to get rid of an unstoppable advance. I cannot score that. And that's it. I have nothing to play. My last card. Spores of Battle. I had that, and I had Ready for Action, and I didn't have any upgrades. I had one upgrade, but it was on Fjul, and I couldn't play it. But anyway, sorry.
Okay.
So, objectives, what you got?
I've got Ploy Master. I did play 3 ploys. I had a
Wow.
moment where my bookkeeping wasn't very good, but I did have 3 ploys. And Alone in the Darkness.
Oh, well done.
But I do not get Swift Advance.
No, you do not. So I get Answer Standard.
Nice.
If your lead's holding an objective in enemy territory. And I don't know if you did it on purpose, but I was also able to hold objective 4.
Well, I figured that it was worth swapping.
Yeah, because
one out.
if I'd had that, I'd have got another 1.
Right.
You still beat me though. Just well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you've got
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2 glory in it.
Whoa, that's punishing play with Fire Slayers.
That was a close match. I couldn't work out because I had to keep Fuel on.
I'm afraid my brain is completely I don't know what I did.
I had to keep Fuel on my objective on that objective there to get Plant the Standard.
I see, yeah.
And I was hoping to get 4 as well. But because I had to keep him on there, I had to make my attack with Tefk. And because I did have Spores of Battle and Ready for Action at one point, but the only upgrade I had was Grimnir's speed.
I see.
So I couldn't get Tefk to do a double attack and possibly take out Fuel.
Yeah.
I was stuck because I had to get rid of like 5 upgrades right at the beginning. Had I had any one of those, Fuel would have been in a bit more trouble because Tefk would have come knocking. Not Tefk. Yes, Tefk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could have been interesting.
That was close.
Although you wouldn't have killed my Tef. So it would have all been swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been.
Because, yeah, I mean, Soul Trap is pretty good. It's a good. The good thing about Soul Trap is it really makes you wary of playing. I think I've taken it out of this deck in the end because I've never found it useful.
I think the only time I used it then for a move and then an attack, and it is handy for that. But it uses your next turn up, and I just don't think it's worth it. Sorry,
that's Time Trap.
Sorry, yes,
Soul Trap.
Oh, you said Soul Trap. Sorry. Yeah.
Because Soul Trap, I don't particularly like, and every time I've played it, I think I've only ever rolled on it once or twice and failed.
Failed every time.
Failed the roll.
That means you're due a couple, right? That's how it works.
But it, so I've taken it out. But actually, in both games, the one we played last week and this week, you had it on somebody, and I thought, well, there's no point attacking them because it might be utterly pointless.
It does suddenly make them seem so much more unstoppable, and so I just completely discount them.
I didn't even bother going after Fuel because I thought he's got 5 wounds anyway, and then even if I take those 5 somehow,
you've got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, because I could have charged at the end.
I wanted you to, because then I could have used Time Trap differently. I think I played it before. I even gave you the option, so I'm not really sure what I'm talking about there.
Right.
But
it is late. It is late.
I fluffed up once again with. I did it with the Skaven against Polterguard, and I've done it again here. I could have grabbed 3 objectives. Should have been happy with that. I got greedy. I tried to earthquake everybody off and then run over and grab one of your objectives.
Why did you do that? I don't understand what your thinking was.
I wanted to stop you getting inspired.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you could have. It was tricky for you because
I'm not really sure why I came after that objective after, to be honest. I had the card that gave me the +2 movement, or whatever it was, or no, it enabled me to move 3 hexes. And I thought, well, I might as well go after one of yours. On reflection, I think I might have done it because I couldn't actually reach my other objective, 1, 2, 3. It might have been because I couldn't reach the one over there after I'd earthquaked.
I wasn't sure.
I could have earthquaked you
in
off.
a situation. I don't know why you didn't set up, if you had earthquake, why you didn't set it up so that you could have got more.
I think I might have drawn it. I can't remember now.
It's difficult though, because I could see what you were doing, and had I had any useful cards whatsoever at that point,
yes,
I could have messed it up for you.
But then I
had confusion.
Yeah, I also had. Well, that did mess it up for me.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that.
I did have the Earth Shakes and Treasure Lust, so I could have placed my guys in different points around it, so that when I earthquaked, I could have then moved the right people back on, and it would have completely thrown you off because you'd be sitting there going, "What? Which way the hell are you going to go?"
See, that's the dream hand.
That was, yeah. I managed to completely bugger it up.
I had that in the scaling game.
You did, yes. No, you didn't have Earthquake. I had Earthquake.
Yeah, sorry, but whatever you just said, tantalising prize and whatever it is.
Yes,
the Earth moves.
Earth moves and
the Earth moves.
the Earth shakes. The Earth did not move. And Treasure Lust.
Yeah, Treasure Lust. That's it. They're really handy. But like I say, I had none of those. I had Treasure Lust in my hand at the end, and I couldn't couldn't get to any objectives.
Yeah.
I was thinking you played that only to do 1 damage card on Tefk. I was going to come to here and attack him and then move over to there with it, so that I was out of the way.
Yes, I think Tefk was, but
whatever it was. But I couldn't kill him.
I like that plus that only 1 damage card. Khorne have got a very similar one, Indomitable, and I think
Oryx have got one. No, that's hit.
No, they.
Arded, isn't that one?
No, there's that one.
It does 1 damage. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's got only reduced it to 1 damage.
No, I thought that just reduces the damage by 1. Arded.
Right.
I think that's an
upgrade. No, you're right. It is. Yeah.
It's still a nice one, that, because it reduces all the damages by 1. And
see, I don't play a lot of those cards.
Indomitable's nice because it means that your rock hard dwarves then suddenly only take 1 damage, which means it's again you're sitting there thinking, do I even bother attacking? Earth Shakes, yeah, it was a given. Treasure Lust's a good one for manoeuvrability. Living Wall, I'm not sure I'd take again. That was where they could each move 1 hex.
Living Wall is one of those cards that looks great and it never quite makes it into a deck.
Yeah.
Well, you used it?
I did use it. Fairly pointlessly in the end, just to bump in one hex, but I did use it. I'm still not sure about Time Trap. I'm not sure whether I'd take that in the future because I don't like the fact that it takes up your next turn.
It's no ready for action.
It is no ready for action.
But I don't take it because of that. I think you have the initiative, but you almost always use that initiative to attack.
Yeah, because you want to double shot something.
And the dice can really, really screw you over, as we witnessed here when I chased bloody 3 times trying to kill Vol or whoever it was.
Yeah.
The dice can really, really screw you over, and then you're left. You hand back advantage.
And they get 2 turns, so they can effectively 2 shots as well.
They get 2 shots, or in my case, I think I used it to manipulate the position. I can't remember now. So I don't really like it. I think in some ways.
Yeah, I'm not sure Time Trap's going to stay in my hands.
It can be devastating, obviously, because you've got that chance to 1-shot somebody big, or not 1-shot, 2-shot. You've got, or take out 2 people at once.
Possibly, yeah.
But there's the odds of that.
But can you charge with Time Trap?
No.
So you have to have your guys right in the right place.
Well, you can charge if you haven't already charged, can't you?
I thought the current FAQ was basically you couldn't charge at all because you could do an action and a charge wasn't that or some nonsense. A charge was an activation, or so. I'm sure the FAQ was basically that you couldn't charge.
I feel like you can charge if you haven't already charged. You can do anything you can.
I would have thought so.
You can do anything that you are allowed to do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think so. I feel like you can, but you can't charge, play Time Trap, and charge again.
Yeah, or move, play Time Trap and then charge because you've already moved.
You've already moved, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I'm sure the FAQ left it really wonky that you couldn't.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I've looked at it about 50 times now. Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Every time it does my head in when I read it. But I think Time Trap's dead to me. I don't like it. But my deck had a hold objective card.
I noticed that.
And it did help me every now and then to get a few odd glory here and there that otherwise.
I am wondering whether maybe I should put them in my Fire Slayers deck.
It's finding things to take out.
They are, well, that's it, isn't it? They are useful for scoring some glory at the beginning.
Yeah, because
again, I didn't have any glory at the beginning.
Yes, and I could have had a lot more. But then I had the problem that I had lots of glory, and I took all my upgrades because I had to get rid of 5 upgrades at the start. I did play all the rest of my upgrades.
Right.
So whilst I was getting more glory, you need glory to win the game, obviously. I couldn't actually spend them on anything. So I was a bit stuck there because I got those five upgrades all at the start.
I think I was lucky in that game. I think that there was very little I could do, but the cards just fell right. Do you know what I mean? I almost felt like I didn't.
But your dice did not like
No,
it.
they didn't. No, they didn't. But I think in the previous game we played last week, the cards just didn't fall right.
Oh, yeah.
But this game, I'm not sure that I could have done anything much differently, but just the cards fell out the right way.
Yeah, I should have done Supremacy differently. And when am I going to learn that? If I get Supremacy next time, I should just be happy with getting 3 glory with Supremacy.
By the time I got it, I had 2 men.
Yeah. So I should just. I think if in the future when I'm playing a deck and I get Supremacy and I can get Supremacy easily, just going to go for Supremacy. You watch next time. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say, no, I want to get all the glory. Because instead of getting Supremacy and getting 3 glory, I think I got 1. And when I played that game versus Proper Guard game, I did the same thing. And instead of getting Supremacy and getting 3 glory, I got none. So
getting 5, wasn't it? Did you go for greedy?
I was going for 5. I was hoping to get all 5 and then fluffed it all up and got 1 in the end instead. So I deserve it. Completely deserved it. And there's a lesson in that you'd think I'd learn the second time round, and I didn't.
So I think I'm ready to have a rest from the Fire Slayers now.
Well, we are at the end of the Fire Slayer
every single Fire Slayer combination.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like playing them.
I quite like them. I played them one game.
But at the same time, I don't like playing them. I just need a break.
We just need some time apart, man.
I just need a break because I'm just sad because I've nearly finished painting them.
We did the same with the Stormcast. I finished playing them. Let's play something else now. Oh bugger!
I like the way the decks go together, but playing them.
Well,
really
by the time this video comes out, Maegrim's here.
Maegrim's here. He's not even pretending to be Vol in this game.
Magor and his fiends.
Oh yes.
And the Fast Riders. So I'm choking up. I'm so happy.
He's so emotional.
They'll be out.
They will.
They will be out, and so we will have a poll up if we haven't already, or maybe a check, and they'll be taking orders. So you guys will be able to let us know what you want to see, and if you're a Patreon supporter, you will have more weight behind your vote.
Mm-hmm.
We will put some polls up on Facebook, but Patreoners will be the guys and girls who decide what's going to come first. So if you want to see some specific matches, get over to Patreon now. There's the link down there. Hope you enjoyed this game again, and as always, let us know if we fluffed any rules up. Let us know if there were any obvious things we should have done differently. I know about Supremacy, you don't need to tell me about that one.
I can't racking my brain to even what happened in the game. And for those who keep going on about you don't need to learn in darkness, I bloody scored it.
Yeah.
I didn't score in the last game, but I did score in this one.
You did. I managed to stymie you last week, and this week you managed to get it. So it's a 50-50. I think it's still a good card.
I think it's a good card, especially with the. Although I played it maybe at the wrong time, the Earth Shakes is really good with it. It's a thingy specific card, Fire Slayer specific card.
Yes, you can move anybody.
Yes. So it's really handy.
It's good to have that and distraction and sidestep because you can do a lot of maneuverability there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
And Secret Agent 001, hope you enjoyed this battle report. You've used your Patreon supporting bonuses wisely, and if anybody else wants to use that same power to dictate exactly what we do, then sign up.
And for those who are wondering, I don't think it's a boring game at all.
I do not.
No.
I think it's
Fire Slayers. I think Fire Slayers v Fire Slayers was pretty exciting.
It was. I think it could get even worse next time, as in even more cerebrally brain hemorrhaging.
I think that's the thing with the Fire Slayers. They do your brain in.
They're a bit there's
no respite.
They're a bit like Sepulchral Guard.
I find they're actually to be honest,
they're all
this whole game.
Every warband in this game does our head in because we overthink everything. All our games take over an hour. We're not these 30-minute tournament players. We just haven't got.
We like to make these things last. It really stretches.
Like to take our time.
Stretches out the enjoyment.
Oh yeah. And on that note,
bye.